Hello lovely people and welcome back to my channel. So for today's painting we are going to be creating a beautiful little landscape. So I hope you've grabbed some colors and you're going to be painting along with me. First of all, I'm starting off with my sky. These days I am obsessed with a clear sky. Now I know you can add on so much detail to a sky by having clouds, but for some reason I'm just wanting to have like that very beautiful blue clear sky, and that's what I'm painting. You can plant clouds over here if you wish to. Really, there is no right or wrong in painting. After that, what we are going to do is move on to my favorite subject these days, which is mountains. So let's just drop in a mountain chain over here. Now for this color, I have mixed in Van Dyke brown with ultramarine blue and added tiny little bit of white to create this gray color. I also felt that I'm gonna add on another layer of mountain range over here, and I wanted the color to be slightly different. So to this one I have added on a little bit of sap green and ultramarine blue to get kind of a different shade from the mountain range at the back. Again, it isn't too different, and ideally, I would prefer like deeper contrast, but like I say, there is no right or wrong here. Right, now we move on to this little bit of land area, and I'm blocking in green color. Now for today's painting, we're also going to throw in some water. So here I've mixed in turquoise blue with a little bit of titanium white to get this lighter shade of turquoise blue. I'm just planting where my water is in this particular painting. Right, now let's drop in that road that leads us through this beautiful drive. And again, there is nothing more exciting than a road that has got curves and bends to it. So that's what I'm creating, just filling it in with light clay color and really not adding too much detail or not worrying about anything much right now. All I'm doing is just blocking in my color so I know exactly what to do when I get to adding the details. Now whatever area is left in, I have just mixed in a little bit of yellow to my sap green to create a lighter green. I'm just filling in the gaps over here before I move on to adding some detail. The best thing about adding details is to just be as brief as possible. To create realism, you have to create an illusion. So don't worry about getting everything correct. You just have to worry about being happy. Really, that's it, to be honest. So after I block in my color, I'm gonna move on to detailing. Now I'm starting off with this kind of mountain/hill that is right underneath my mountain chains, and I'm using a little bit of yellow and yellow ochre to create texture. Then I mixed in a little bit of Mars black with my green to add more definition to this mountain, because I just felt like it was kind of hiding away between the mountain and the grass in the foreground. So I just decided to go a little bit darker in here and add on my detail, and also just add a little bit of highlight. Highlights are only worth it if they are very tiny. If your whole painting is full of highlights, what are we looking at? Okay, now I've picked up a fan brush and I've picked up some yellow, cadmium yellow, and I'm just planting in some of my yellow flowers. And then I'm going in with light green to fill in the gaps, and just preparing my kind of foreground with texture. I'm also using yellow ochre because this is one of the best tips I can give for creating illusion. Always remember, nothing is one same color in nature. Right, now I'm gonna go back to my water area and I'm gonna darken it up a bit because I just feel like black canvas is showing through. So I'm just going in with the same color and filling in my water again, and same for the pond underneath, just doing the same, filling in with a little bit of lighter color than the one above, And here we are. This is almost ready. It's a calm day, so there is nothing, no movement in the water. It's quite still over here. Right. Now I'm just adding on a little bit of titanium white just underneath here, just to create that lovely effect. You see how this detail, this tiny bit of detail has made this water reservoir look so real. All going back now with yellow ochre back to my lovely little mountain, and I'm just trying to add a little bit more detail. I'll go in with a little bit of sap green as well. Just, this is it, like blocking in different colors to give this a realistic effect. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to our mountains. They look a bit naked, so let's dress them up in snow. I'm using titanium white over here on one side where the sun is hitting and creating my white snow. I just love snow-covered mountains, and the tip for creating this effect is be very light with your hand. Don't apply any pressure. You don't need to. You know, there is no right or wrong here, so you don't need to get it exactly same as your reference image. Just be very gentle. So now let's make these mountains 3D. I'm going to mix in a little bit of ultramarine blue with titanium white and create this shadow effect. Just wait and watch your mountains come to life and almost pop out of canvas. This is such a great trick. You will thank me for this. Anyhow, again going back with my titanium white to add a little bit more snow where I thought like I had like some major gaps. And this is it. Mountains are ready. So let's draw in some of our road markings. And after that, we're almost coming to the very end. I'm adding a little bit more details. Again, you know, it's up to you if you want to leave your painting right now as it is. It's really looking great already. But I just went in and used a bit of sap green, a bit of yellow to just create a little bit more of foliage effect around the water areas. And that's pretty much it for this painting. I mean, look how pretty this is. Well, I really hope you've been painting along with me, and I'm looking forward to your version, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, please keep smiling.